So we're going to be talking about the quote unquote messy man at the center of the drama between Porsha Williams and K Michelle. But before we get into that, we got to talk about this new reality TV show starring Royce Reed. Yes, that Royce from Basketball Wives, the original Basketball Wives. Royce is back on our screens, but in a very interesting way. Okay, so let's take things on over to Fox Soul. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's called Ladies of Orange County. Okay, and so my first thought when I saw this is obviously because Real Housewives of Orange County is currently airing. I'm thinking to myself, did Royce move to the OC, Orange County, California? No. This is apparently Orange County in Florida. Now, I think this is somewhere around the Orlando area, the Davenport. Fun fact. I had I told you guys about this. One of my first rental properties was in Davenport, Florida. Yeah. Yeah. Hated that entire process. Never saw the house. That's a different story for another day. Okay. So I did see the trailer for this, and I gotta say, I mean, it looks intriguing. As someone who has written, okay, about reality TV and kind of created my own murder mystery series, to see this, it kind of warms my heart a little bit because I feel like what I like is when people don't wait for the system, right? The system being the traditional network to come in and give you a show that they greenlit, when we can actually take matters into our own hands and work with the streaming networks that are actually for us and by us. So Fox Soul is going to be releasing episodes. It says the ladies are bringing the glam, the drama, and conversations you won't want to miss. Episode 1 is streaming today at 2:45 p.m. Eastern Pacific Standard Time. And then episode 2 is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So for us East Coasters, that's going to be around 5 and around 8, it sounds like. Okay. So will you be tuning in? They say they've got some exclusive clips coming our way. I just want to know what you guys think. And we had to talk about it because our girl Royce is a part of it, and she will definitely be touching on the Amy Luciani and Dwight Howard of it all. So there is that. Now let's get to the drama that I know that you all have been waiting for. K Michelle finally faces off with Porsha Williams over the man that Porsha was allegedly hunching on while K Michelle was down a couple of rooms. Now, that's the way it was presented via K Michelle's tweets way back when. It did feel like a year ago when we discussed all this. It feels like so much time has passed, and I almost forgot about their beef, but seeing this, I'm starting to remember bits and pieces of it. And if you don't remember, just take a listen.
Was bringing you into something, and I know that someone was in the room that you had an encounter with, I would have said to you, hey, I don't know what y'all got going on, but that man is a messy bitch, and we see that.
So I did not lie. She does call him a messy bee.
To this man, he was never in the crossfire of us whatsoever. Like nothing. You don't know me at all. I was trying to get to know you.
How are you trying to get to know me,
and
you're having me sit around and you're dealing with a man?
Stop saying dealing with a man. Like you think she's saying dealing with black. Which K Michelle am I talking to?
There's probably about 4. Let me pick
there
which
are
one.
more K Michelles than that.
So here's the thing about this whole situation with K Michelle and Porsha. You know, for me, this is what slightly irritates me about K Michelle is that so much of her drama did not take place on camera. Okay. This that we're arguing about right now is stemming from text messages, not really text messages, but social media posts that she made while the show was airing. Okay. While the show was airing, she's talking about Porsha being with this guy at some point, but it sounds like Porsha was with this guy well before K Michelle actually was physically on the show. Like, so the question then becomes, now that K Michelle is married, whether or not Porsha should have said, hey, I know that you dated this guy. I bumped and grinded with him a couple of times. Should she have said that to K Michelle at that point? I don't know. I mean, because I don't know whether or not Porsha knew how if that K Michelle and this guy were that close. But regardless, the funny thing about it is that K Michelle is calling him messy. I'm assuming because he told her, allegedly, all alleged, that him and Porsha messed around. So maybe that is what triggered K Michelle about this whole situation. And that's why she's calling him messy, because it ended up triggering her and it created a mess. But I don't know if he told her to be messy. That's the problem. We don't know. We don't know this man. He was not on the show. Well, in terms of, when I'm talking about the world of the show, right? Unless you would have had to piece together some other pieces like shows and whatnot for you to really understand who this is and what they're talking about. But this is a big part of the problem, is these are things that happen off camera, with relations that happen with people off camera, with people who are not on the show. And now they're being brought to the show when in fact the drama is usually related to what is happening on the show. Sometimes, right? Most of the time we prefer that. But when they start bringing it, when you bring in these situations, you have got to understand whether or not you feel like the audience will really get it. And I think it would have to also be up to the producers too. But because this wasn't a produced thing, it wasn't like, oh, this is something that happened off camera and then K Michelle says it on camera, okay, while the show is airing. This is something that apparently happened during filming, was not said on camera, was maybe implied, but not verbally stated until after the show is aired. And then it is done via social media, and then the damage is done, right? So regardless of whether or not Porsha is at fault here, one of the things that is difficult is that because the situation blew up on social media, you can't really deal with it in real time. They can only deal with it behind the scenes. And so you'll see what happens here.
And I'm the one who goes online and says me in an interview.
Okay,
You heard about that?
I don't give a about it.
Oh,
what I'm
so,
saying
okay,
is,
let it go.
she's like, I think I'll keep my eye on her. I said, okay. So then I text you right away. And I said, hey, please let me reiterate. I never meant to insult you. I never meant to hurt you. I would have never.
See, and this is what I'm saying. Like, so K Michelle tweets about something, puts the information out there. Porsha is now forced to follow up. Now, she's forced to do that via text message. So we don't see that interaction. So we would not know necessarily that the situation has been resolved. It makes for gaps in the storytelling. So we're just left with everybody, what he said and what she said, and we didn't see it being said. So we, the audience, now have to try to figure out who we believe.
Never use miscarriage against you. You said, okay, girl, I'm so glad. Thanks for retelling me.
Porsha. Porsha speaking in country, Michelle, is hilarious to me. Okay, hilarious to me. I cannot wait for Sunday. Cannot come fast enough for this reunion, because I think it's going to be pretty funny. And you can see even K Michelle. This is also what I do like about K Michelle is you can't help but laugh at Porsha in this moment, right? So that's what I'm hoping to see more of, a little more funny drama and less maybe off camera. We didn't see it. We don't know it drama. Let's keep it to sometimes I wish that I was producing, but there was no way that a producer would have been able to figure out that this was going to occur, because what K Michelle posted was, we wouldn't have known. There was no way to see that coming. Okay, and lastly, Kelly. Shout out to our friends over at Housewives from My Housewife for this.
Baby, one thing I'm gonna do is live. Okay? And not in a hotel.
They said, wait, 2 makeup artists?
And not in my friend's house. I mean, shout out to my friend. I love her dearly. And yes, she allowed me to be in her space until my space was done. And it's like, these women don't have anything else to talk about. I don't know what they would talk about if I wasn't here.
They said Miami's in the building.
I guess they would have to talk about their real lives, huh?
They said Miami's in the building.
They don't want to talk about their real lives. You know how that goes, baby, because they're trying to cover up in real lives. But anyway, reunion is happening on Sunday. Make sure you guys tune in on Bravo.
Who do y'all think she's talking about? Who's not showing their real lives? Who y'all think?
TV at 8 p.m. Maybe you can get some lies and the truth at the same damn time. That's how it works. There's a lot of lying going on. I feel like one of these.
One person said, I
feel like I'm gonna be in these vlogs.
One person said, I met your daughter and I think she was so sweet.
Oh, you did? I'm so glad. I have a sweet girl, and I hope they all remain sweet.
One person said, don't change, Kelly. Keep being authentic.
Baby, I ain't changed in the last 41 years, and I'm still here. What did the other person say?
That's right.
I'm just here, y'all. I'm just having fun. Like, let's have a good time. Let's live life. Like, I have been through so much in my life, honestly, that I am in a space right now that I just want to be at a place of peace. Like, I really want to be happy and peaceful and enjoy my children, enjoy my family, enjoy my businesses, enjoy my seeds that I've planted. That's where I want to be. OMG, we do. I can't read. Maybe I need readers.
Girls, it's real. It's real out here.
No,
I mean, it's kind of full.
I can't see. What the hell is this?
I can't either.
Do I need readers, Elliot?
Probably. I get it, girl. Me too.
Okay, you good.
What you want for her lips? I can play it out. Anyway, y'all, I'm just having fun. I just want to enjoy life. I don't take any of that negativity seriously. I'm at a space where I just want to set the standard, okay? Make the ladies work a little bit. Make them chatty patties. Get their little panties in a bunch. And have a good time. And shout
Yes, come on, standard. Who do y'all think she was speaking about there that's not showing their real lives? I'm interested in knowing your take. I already said it. Kelly should sit down and do a podcast called The Standard. I mean, the moment has become iconic at this point because it feels so rooted in a slight bit of delusion, which is what we love from our housewives. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Also, will you be watching Ladies of Orange County starting today, actually? And then will you be watching, of course, I know y'all gonna be watching Real Housewives of Atlanta because we're gonna talk about it on Monday morning. So let's get all the way up into it, and I will catch you guys in, of course, the next video.